Welcome to the Bible Quiz and Trivia channel. Today, we're exploring the lives and stories of women in the Bible with 30 challenging questions that highlight their roles and impacts. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like this video to support our content. After the quiz, share your score in the comments. We love seeing how well you do. Are you ready? Let's get started. Question 1. What was the name of the first woman according to the Bible? A. Sarah. B. Leah. C. Eve. D. Esther. Answer: C. Eve. Eve is identified as the first woman in the Bible. Genesis 2:22 describes how God created Eve from one of Adam's ribs to be his companion, marking the inception of humanity. Question 2. Who was the wife of Abraham who bore Isaac? A. Hagar. B. Keturah. C. Sarah. D. Rebekah. Answer: C. Sarah. Sarah, Abraham's wife, bore Isaac when she was 90 years old as a fulfillment of God's promise to Abraham. This significant event is recorded in Genesis 21-1-3, highlighting the miraculous nature of Isaac's birth. Question 3. What is the name of Lot's wife who turned into a pillar of salt? A. Dinah. B. Miriam. C. Edith. D. Bathsheba. Answer: C. Edith, traditionally known. While the Bible does not provide her name, Lot's wife is traditionally known as Edith. She turned into a pillar of salt because she looked back at Sodom despite divine instructions to the contrary, as detailed in Genesis 19:26. Question 4. Who was the mother of Samuel, dedicated to God before his birth? A. Hannah. B. Elizabeth. C. Abigail. D. Naomi. Answer: A. Hannah. Hannah was the mother of Samuel. She prayed fervently for a child and vowed to dedicate him to God's service. Her story and Samuel's consecration are told in 1 Samuel 1. Question 5. Who saved the Israelite spies in Jericho by hiding them on her roof? A. Deborah. B. Rahab. C. Jael. D. Delilah. Answer: B. Rahab. Rahab hid the spies sent by Joshua on the roof of her house in Jericho and helped them escape, as recounted in Joshua 2. Her actions played a critical role in the Israelites' capture of the city. Question 6. What queen tested Solomon's wisdom by visiting him with hard questions and gifts? A. Queen Vashti. B. Queen Esther. C. Queen of Sheba. D. Queen Jezebel. Answer: C. Queen of Sheba. The Queen of Sheba visited King Solomon to test his wisdom with hard questions, bringing many gifts. Her visit is documented in 1 Kings 10-110, highlighting the international recognition of Solomon's wisdom. Question 7. Who was the only female judge mentioned in the book of Judges? A. Jael. B. Deborah. C. Delilah. D. Rahab. Answer: B. Deborah. Deborah was a prophetess and the only female judge of Israel. She led Israel to victory over the Canaanites as detailed in Judges 4-5, alongside Barak, the military leader. Question 8. What was the name of Isaac's wife, who was also his cousin? A. Rebekah. B. Rachel. C. Leah. D. Sarah. Answer: A. Rebekah. Isaac's wife Rebekah was also his cousin, the granddaughter of his father Abraham's brother Nahor. Their story, including Rebekah's decision to leave her home to marry Isaac, is told in Genesis 24. Question 9. Which woman did King Xerxes choose to replace Queen Vashti? A. Ruth. B. Esther. C. Naomi. D. Martha. Answer B. Esther. Esther was chosen by King Xerxes to replace Queen Vashti after she was deposed. Esther's rise to queen and her brave actions to save her people are chronicled in the Book of Esther. Question 10. Who was the first woman to be named a prophetess in the Bible? A. Miriam. B. Deborah. C. Huldah. D. Anna. Answer A. Miriam. Miriam, the sister of Moses and Aaron, is the first woman the Bible explicitly names as a prophetess. Her prophetic role is mentioned in Exodus 15:20, right after the crossing of the Red Sea. Question 11. What Moabite woman is a direct ancestor of King David? A. Ruth. B. Orpah. C. Bathsheba. D. Tamar. Answer A. Ruth. Ruth, a Moabite, is a direct ancestor of King David. The book of Ruth details her loyalty to her mother-in-law Naomi and her marriage to Boaz, which placed her in the lineage of David and ultimately Jesus Christ. Question 12. Who was Jacob's favorite wife, the mother of Joseph and Benjamin? A. Leah. B. Rachel. C. Bilhah. D. Zilpah. Answer B. Rachel. Rachel was Jacob's favorite wife and the mother of Joseph and Benjamin. Her story, including Jacob's love for her and the struggle to have children, is detailed throughout Genesis 29 to 35. Question 13. Who was the sister of Moses and Aaron? A. Zipporah. B. Miriam. C. Jochebed. D. Elisheva. Answer B. Miriam. Miriam was the sister of Moses and Aaron. She played a significant role in the early life of Moses and is recognized as a leader and prophetess among the Israelites, as detailed in Exodus 2 and 15. Question 14. What woman was turned into a pillar of salt for looking back at Sodom? A. Lot's wife. B. Sarah. C. Hagar. D. Rebekah. Answer A. Lot's wife. Lot's wife was turned into a pillar of salt for looking back at Sodom, despite being warned not to. This event is a pivotal moment recorded in Genesis 19:26, serving as a warning about disobedience and the consequences of looking back during divine judgment. Question 15. Who was the Pharaoh's daughter that adopted Moses? A. Bithiah. B. Asenath. C. Tamar. D. Miritamon. Answer A. Bithiah, traditionally identified. Although not named in the Exodus narrative, Jewish tradition identifies her as Bithiah. She found Moses in the Nile and adopted him, providing him safety and a royal upbringing, as detailed in Exodus 2 to 5:10. Question 16. Who was the wife of King Ahab and notorious for her evil deeds in the Bible? A. Athaliah. B. Jezebel. C. Delilah. D. Bathsheba. Answer B. Jezebel. Jezebel, the wife of King Ahab, was notorious for her evil deeds, promoting the worship of Baal and persecuting the prophets of Yahweh. Her story is primarily told in 1 Kings, particularly in chapters 16 through 21, where her influence over Ahab and her violent actions against God's prophets are detailed. Question 17. What woman was known for driving a tent peg through the head of Sisera? A. Rahab. B. Deborah. C. Jael. D. Huldah. Answer C. Jael. Jael is celebrated for her decisive role in the story of Deborah and Barak in Judges 4. She killed Sisera, the commander of the Canaanite army, by driving a tent peg through his head, delivering Israel from King Jabin of Canaan. Question 18. Who was the wife of Uriah whom King David had an affair with? A. Abigail. B. Bathsheba. C. Michal. D. Tamar. Answer B. Bathsheba. Bathsheba was the wife of Uriah the Hittite and later became the wife of King David following Uriah's orchestrated death in battle. The affair and its aftermath are chronicled in 2 Samuel 11 and 12, highlighting themes of sin and divine judgment. Question 19. Who are the 2 daughters of Job mentioned in the Bible by name? A. Keziah and Karen Happuch. B. Jemimah and Keziah. C. Karen Happuch and Jemimah. D. Mahlah and Tirzah. Answer C. Karen Happuch and Jemimah. Job's daughters, named Karen Happuch and Jemimah, are mentioned in Job 42:14. They were known for their beauty, and Job granted them an inheritance among their brothers, a noteworthy act that underscored their esteemed status. Question 20. Who was the second woman mentioned in the Bible as a prophetess and also led Israel? A. Miriam. B. Deborah. C. Huldah. D. Anna. Answer B. Deborah. Deborah, a prophetess, served as a judge and leader of Israel. She is depicted in Judges 4 and 5, where she leads Israel to military victory alongside Barak and delivers a victory song that highlights her prophetic and leadership roles. Question 21. What woman in the New Testament was cured of bleeding by touching Jesus' garment? A. Mary Magdalene. B. The Syrophoenician woman. C. The woman with the issue of blood. D. Martha. Answer C. The woman with the issue of blood. The woman with the issue of blood was cured after she touched Jesus' garment, believing that it would heal her. This miracle is recounted in Mark 5:25-34, emphasizing her faith and Jesus' power to heal. Question 22. Who was the woman that King David saw bathing and later became his wife? A. Abigail. B. Michal. C. Bathsheba. D. Ahinon. Answer C. Bathsheba. Bathsheba was the woman King David saw bathing. He subsequently summoned her and had an affair that led to immense consequences. Their story is a central narrative in 2 Samuel 11 and 12, dealing with themes of sin, repentance, and forgiveness. Question 23. Who was the first European convert mentioned in the book of Acts? A. Lydia. B. Priscilla. C. Phoebe. D. Dorcas. Answer A. Lydia. Lydia, a seller of purple from the city of Thyatira, was the first European convert mentioned in the book of Acts. Her conversion and baptism are described in Acts 16:14-15, marking a significant moment in the spread of Christianity. Question 24. Which woman in the Bible is celebrated for her loyalty to her mother-in-law? A. Ruth. B. Esther. C. Rachel. D. Rebekah. Answer A. Ruth. Ruth is celebrated for her extraordinary loyalty to her mother-in-law Naomi, as recorded in the book of Ruth. Her commitment to stay with Naomi and support her is a key theme of the book, highlighting her faith and devotion. Question 25. Who was the woman who met Jesus at the well in Samaria? A. The Samaritan woman. B. Martha. C. Mary of Bethany. D. The Syrophoenician woman. Answer A. The Samaritan woman. The Samaritan woman met Jesus at Jacob's well in Samaria, where Jesus spoke to her about living water and revealed his identity as the Messiah. This encounter is detailed in John 4, showing a profound theological discussion and the inclusive reach of Jesus' ministry. Question 26. What prophetess sang a song of victory with Moses after crossing the Red Sea? A. Miriam. B. Deborah. C. Huldah. D. Anna. Answer: A. Miriam. Miriam, the prophetess and sister of Moses, sang a song of victory after the Israelites crossed the Red Sea. Her song is recorded in Exodus 15:20-21, celebrating God's deliverance from Egypt. Question 27. Who was the wife of Zechariah who became the mother of John the Baptist? A. Elizabeth. B. Mary. C. Martha. D. Anna. Answer: A. Elizabeth. Elizabeth was the wife of Zechariah and became the mother of John the Baptist. Her story is told in Luke 1, where her conception of John is described as miraculous, given her old age and previous barrenness. Question 28. What queen went before King Ahasuerus unsummoned to save her people? A. Vashti. B. Esther. C. Athaliah. D. Jezebel. Answer: B. Esther. Queen Esther courageously went before King Ahasuerus unsummoned to plead for the salvation of her people, risking her own life. Her brave act and its successful outcome are the central themes of the book of Esther. Question 29. Who was Paul's female co-worker commended in the book of Romans? A. Priscilla. B. Lydia. C. Phoebe. D. Junia. Answer: C. Phoebe. Phoebe is commended by Paul in Romans 16:1-2 as a deacon of the church at Cenchreae. Paul describes her as a benefactor of many, including himself, highlighting her important role in the early Christian community. Question 30. Who was the woman taken in adultery brought before Jesus in the Gospel of John? A. Mary Magdalene. B. The adulterous woman. C. Martha. D. Salome. Answer: B. The adulterous woman. The adulterous woman was brought before Jesus in John 8:1-11. In a test of his judgment, Jesus responded by challenging those without sin to cast the first stone, leading to her accusers departing and Jesus forgiving her, emphasizing mercy and repentance.